vortex again! I'm so excited. I really do like filming.
Of course you do. You're a narcissist.
Yeah, I am. But there's a reason. It's the PTSD 1 and 2. Do y'all not know about PTSD 2? I was so worried about saying the same thing over and over again. Because I didn't want to be, like, predictable, you know? Like, I don't really like comedy for that reason. It's boring to me. But because I'm ADD, because I can't stay on topic, it's really hard for me to be able to just like memorize the same fucking speech, just say it in the same way, you know, like that's gonna be exceedingly difficult for me because of my inability to stay on topic. So it's very rare that my comedy or my performance could ever be boring. Even if I get lost in I get lost in several thoughts. I was playing something earlier today. I don't like your tempo here. I don't think it works though. That's good. Why is it better if I see myself in a mirror? I have this fantasy. If I love you and you love me, we'll turn into animals. Guess what we'll do next? You already know? I hope so, anyway. Pay attention to the lights. Make sure that you're not caught off guard. I know. There's a cop over there, you know? Gotta be careful. God damn it, what were we talking about? Love porno. Well, that was easy. What we talk about, what we think about all the goddamn time. Wish I could get anything done other than myself. Well, that was a good place to stop. It was. See, I don't usually use my turn signal. Like, unless it's absolutely necessary. You know? Like, I can't tell you how many times I've bitched to the actual Vortex. Not you. I'm sorry, Vortex. You're not the original. Long before the internet, there was the actual Vortex. Brought to you by the mentally ill. So, what were we talking about? See? Lost it. Fucking lost it. No, it was the love porno, right? It was love porno. Turn signals. Yeah, man. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to the actual Vortex about turn signals and how useless they are unless you actually, you know, use them. Like when you're supposed to use them. A lot of times people use them when they're not supposed to. Like when it's totally pointless. When you're in the fucking turn lane, why the fuck are you gonna... Those were my windshield wipers that I just turned on by accident. But that's what, okay. Why would you listen to that? Listen to that annoyingness. Just listen to it. I'm really gonna confuse the person behind me, but I really don't care because I'm making art! See, they're gonna think that I didn't realize, but I did. The joke's on them. I play jokes every day. Anyway. So, what were you saying, man? About what? But what were you talking about?
Yeah, but, like, a lot of people don't use their turn signal when, you know, you really need to. Like, hey, I'm about to turn right. Or, hey, I'm about to turn left. It would be good if the person behind me knows what I'm doing. It's a nice gesture, that's all. But yeah, you'd rather turn your turn signal on in the fucking turn lane. That's dumb.
I don't know why, but I guess I'm on a roll. This is what happens when anxiety takes its toll. That's why I'm not on medication that a doctor could prescribe to me.
I'm the doctor.
Can't you see? A lot better than a regular shrink, a lot better than a therapist, lot better, lot better, lot better than anything that you're gonna get anywhere else, you know? 'Cause I'm real as they come and I'm not a robot like everyone else.
I think this is an interesting dynamic. You just kind of changing it up.
'Cause I can't really do that much, you know? My brain complicates the simplest stuff. You could say this is A, you could say this is B, you could say this is C, D, and F sharp. And I don't think I'm dyslexic, but I think that my ADD could make me seem dyslexic.
I say, love porno again.
Oh yeah, I have this fantasy about fucking in a room that's just mirrors. Why did you get on this subject? Oh, my narcissism. If you had to deal with PTSD 1 and 2, you would be narcissistic too, I promise.
I had to deal with it this morning. Or this afternoon, I guess. Ah, shit, there's a cop in front of me. But he's got his turn signal on, so maybe he's not a racist after all. You get a free pass all because you used your turn signal. Till they have drugs in my car. And I'm not selling them because I don't believe in that. I mean, I would sell them if I need the money, but you probably should, considering. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a drug dealer, but I didn't like the responsibility of it. It was like way too much responsibility. I understand your pain, I feel it. That's why I love drug dealers. Like, they're awesome. I would just cackle, I know I do. I also snort like a pig, it's true. And I sound like a lot of other animals. 'Cause I don't really like human laughs. Human laughs are annoying. That's why witches are better, because they're like superhumans.
They're like humans that still believe in the power of nature, unlike the rest of the planet that doesn't even want to acknowledge the presence of global warming.
Well, that was a nice little switcheroo.
Most of the things that I say are true, but they're gonna offend you if you fall in line with the demographic.
You still have to go back to the love porno, the mirrors, the narcissism, the PTSD too. I didn't even mean to do that. I'm amazing, y'all. I'm fucking amazing. PTSD too. Pre-traumatic stress. There's post-traumatic stress, and there's Free traumatic stress. It's where you just like envision the same god-awful thing happening over and over and over again. And because it hasn't actually happened, it's a lot worse in your head. It's a product of borderline personality. Quiet borderline specifically. Gotta talk about the illness, cause it's what's keeping me in my house. It's what's keeping me from coming out, 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 from coming out. But I'm out! It's a thing, it's just so painful every time I have to go back in, you know? Like, I was thinking maybe that's why I cry, like thinking about comedy, because it's like, I don't want to go back. Like, no, you can't make me go back to the real world. I want to live in the surreal world. It's like, I want to live in a world where it's acceptable for me to be myself. Where I'm funny and I'm entertaining and I'm cool and I'm all the fucking shit in my head that, you know, is awesome. Like what you just witnessed, what you've been witnessing. I was coming out. Well, I'm better. Like, if I've been filming for a while, I'll be better because, like, I'm used to it. I'm used to, like, sort of, like, being the entertainer that I'm in my head. Because, like, this is me all the time without the camera, you know? Like, I'm still better without the camera. Still. Like, don't think that I'm not being crazy anytime that I'm not documenting, because we're just being crazy somewhere else, you know? Without the vortex, with the actual vortex, with the original vortex, with the old school vortex. Fucking Hemingway knew about it, that's why he fucking offed himself in the woods. Wanted to go be with the vortex. I understand, Hemingway, I understand. Earnest. Such a cool name. Dude, if I ever had a kid, I would name him Ernest. Assuming I'd have a boy. Fuck, if it was a girl, I'd name him Ernest. It's true. I would do that, but maybe I'll name my next abortion Ernest. It's funny. Because that abortion's definitely sincere, you know? Get the fuck out of this world. Out of my vagina. Fuck that. Seriously, if I ever had a kid, like an actual kid, I would probably kill somebody if I thought that they touched my kid. Even if, like, I just assumed that. Like, if I had any, like, inclination, and my paranoia would lead me to believe that, like, my kid had been molested, even if he or she hadn't. So it wouldn't be good for me to, like, have a kid, because then I'd end up in prison. Anyway, it's just food for thought. But see, I wish that other people wouldn't have kids because they're like, hey, I'm gonna be a really terrible parent and I'm just gonna be high all the time and not give a fuck about my child. Or I'm gonna be on my phone all the time and not give a fuck about my child. Or, you know, I'm not an emotionally stable person, so having a kid really is the last thing that I ought to do. Like, why? Why? Just because you have a vagina and you happen to get pregnant, I could bitch about this over and over and over again. It's still not gonna make any difference because the people that are against it are still gonna be against it. Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter how good your points are, you know. People are people, so should it be. That fake vomit, the pretend vomit that I just expressed was not directed at Tears for Fears. It was directed at society, by the way. Because y'all were wondering. I love Tears for Fears. So, I guess I need to go inside. Yeah, you do. Get on in there, baby. Get on in there and show them what you got. Oh, but I really want to be with the vortex. Okay, okay. Bye-bye. Oh, say hi to Beethoven. Beethoven's with me again. We're gonna be shooting. We brought the tripod, see? It's exciting. It's so exciting. We brought 2 pianos. And we brought this whole thing. This whole thing.
black coffee.
So we're gonna be wired tonight. Because we gotta be here till like 1 a.m., mind you. It's the p.m. right now. I believe like it's getting close to 5. You were so fucking late. I mean, well, you're not as late as you have been. Exactly. So I can rationalize spending another 5 minutes out here, right? Okay. Really, this time, for real. Bye-bye.